For the last century and a half, dining etiquette guidelines have not changed much. Those like Ana, who have mastered the art of serving lunch, could even do so blindfolded. A mealtime is a social time, and thus harmony and beauty are very important. Indeed, manners should be felt, not necessarily seen. And of course, lunch should taste good, so salt and pepper is important. It's all about the details, like this centerpiece. Amazing. The service plate is laid on the table before the guest arrives, carefully positioned for the convenience of the guest. The salad fork goes to the left of the plate with the tines up. The salad knife is laid to the right of the plate with the blade in, facing the plate, as Ana ensures with her finger. The soup spoon is laid to the right of the knife with the bowl up. Ana places the dessert spoon horizontally above the plate, while the napkin is placed on the plate. The glasses are placed to the right side of the place setting, with the water glass above the knife. The wine will be served with the soup. Do try to avoid serving wine with salad. It just doesn't go with vinegar. A coffee cup and saucer are brought to the table and placed above and to the right of the knife or knives. Ah, Ana's guest Milenko has arrived. He enters his chair from the right side and when half seated pushes the chair in under himself. The guest picks up the napkin, places it on his lap, and then unfolds the napkin under the table. As Milenko shows us with his palm, the distance between the seated guest and the table should be 7 to 8 inches. Ana fills the water glass. Usually the water glass should be filled 3/4 full, but Ana keeps on pouring and pouring and stops just in time. Ana should have brought the bread and butter plate to the table before her guest arrived, but she wants to serve her guest fresh baked bread and chilled butter, so she brings it later and puts it to the top left of the place setting. The butter spreader is placed across the top of the bread and butter plate. Milenko is eager to taste such delicious bread and chilled butter, so he breaks a small piece of the bread above the plate, spreads it with butter also above the plate, and he eats it. Ooh, the soup arrives. Milenko has a soup using his soup spoon, sipping from the side of the spoon and spooning his soup out, not in, to prevent spills. Notice how keeping to etiquette seems to be making Milenko uncomfortable. He has a soup in the American style of eating. His left hand is on his lap. When he finishes, he puts his spoon behind the soup bowl on the saucer. In all styles of eating, once the silverware is picked up, it should never go back on the table. It should be placed on the plate. Ana removes the wine to avoid it clashing with the salad and dressing about to appear. And here's the salad. The plate is a little far. Ana pushes the plate closer to Milenko. Milenko contemplates the silverware and demonstrates the proper way to use the knife and fork. Observe. If a person is left-handed, he or she may reverse the position of the utensils. Milenko is having a salad in the continental style of eating, which is widely used all around the world. Food is cut the same way in both the American and continental styles. But in the continental style, a person uses both his or her utensils at the same time. The knife for cutting, holding, or folding the meal, and the fork for conveying it into his or her mouth. In the American way, the knife is placed on the plate and the fork is transferred from the left to the right hand before the food is placed in the mouth. He seems to be enjoying his salad. When Milenko is resting between a salad, to blot his lips, he puts his utensils in the I am resting position, which resembles the letter A, with the utensils on the plate, with the blades of the knife facing in, and the tines of the fork are up. Milenko has finished his course and puts his utensils in the I am finished position. To understand that position, first we visualize the face of a clock on our plate. The knife and fork are placed in the 10-20 position, with the tips of the knife and fork at 10 and the handles at 4. Milenko is a polite guest and nods in gratitude to Ana. One hopes Ana senses this somehow. Ana serves dessert. She slides the dessert spoon to the right of the plate. She pours coffee for her guest. She moves the handle of the cup to the right so it will be comfortable for her guest. Ana has decided that the guest is left-handed. And she places the coffee cup to his left and moves the handle for his convenience. A little awkward if the guest actually happens to be right-handed. Don't get your sleeve in the cake. When Milenko finishes his dessert, he puts his napkin on the right, on the left of his plate in loose folds. He exits the table the same way he entered.